Komenda here, and I have a little haul for you today. I will be showing you exclusive scrapbook.com products. They are manufactured by scrapbook.com, so you only can purchase them in their shop. And I have to assure you that the quality of those products is excellent because I am using them for a while, and I will quickly show you what I have on my desk. Okay, so maybe we will start with the acrylic blocks. So I have 3 sizes here. I already have this one in my stash, and it's really big, really handy, and quite heavy. It has, let me show you, it has a great thickness, so it's so easy to grab it, and the surface of the edges is waved, so it's even easier to grab this acrylic block when you stamp with it. And to be honest, I don't stamp that much, especially with the bigger stamps, so I use it with my acrylic paints or watercolors or inks. I just dab a little bit of color on it and use it like a color palette. And now I have my new and shiny glass mat, so I am using this one, but before that I was using this big acrylic block. And the good thing is that it has like a grid. I think it's a 1 centimeter grid. Yeah, it looks, no, it's like a quarter of the inch, half of the inch. So you can easily position your stamps using this. So this is the biggest one, but I also have the small one, more handy, much lighter when you have to grab something smaller, and the baby one mini round acrylic block, which has 1.5 inch diameter, and it has also the, let me open it, the mark, like the cross, so you can position your stamp even easier with this one. It's engraved into the surface, so it will not be, you cannot wipe it off with some ink stamp removers. Like I had the one and I did it with alcohol ink stamp remover. So I have 3 blocks, and really great quality and amazing thickness, because with the like a slimmer ones, it's sometimes hard to grab it, to lift it up from the surface. This is it, what I have it here. Okay, so this is the new product. Is all-purpose craft scraper, and let me open it. I haven't had as big as this one. For the bigger surfaces I was using the credit card mostly. So this one will be awesome to use on a bigger stencils to spread the texture paste more evenly, and it's a really big and like, you know, handy tool to have in your stash. So I keep forgetting the name in English. All-purpose craft scraper it is. Okay, so I also have another batch of those ink blending tools with doomed foam applicators, and I already have a set of those, I think few sets. So I will have more. I will don't have to remove those foams that much often, but I need to find a storage solution for those. So I have already used them, and they are great because of the shape of the doom. So it's not so easy to make a harsh line with this one, so you blend with it more softly, I would say. And it's a really handy tool for all the people who love inking through the stencils or without stencils, like the whole surface, because it gives you a better impression on the bigger surface without the harsh lines. You can buy them in sets. You can buy them, like I think more of them in one package, and you can also buy more of those foams for ink blending, and they have like a Velcro, so we can easily change this one for the new one. So this is it. I already have this used in some of the videos on my YouTube channel. If I will not forget, I will link it to you in the description box. I also got something that I have never ever had. Nina Solar White flat cards. Well, Nina Solar White cardstock is well known in scrap industry. I have never ever had it in my hands. This is 80 paper, 80 pounds, I don't know, I think pounds paper weight. So it's not that thick, I would say. And those are just the pre-cut cards. If you have a base, you just embellish it and put it on the base just like it is. You don't have to cut it into smaller pieces. It's 5.5 by 4¼ inch. So I would say the whiteness of it, it's like a warm white color. Yeah, I have a watercolor paper here, which is already quite warm when it comes to whiteness. And I think it will be much, I would say, warmer shape of white comparing to the American Crafts cardstock that I use for my 12 by 12 base in layouts. So I will check this. I am not sure if it's a great product or not. Hearing from other scrapbookers who love working with it, I would say yes, because I have never had anything from scrapbook.com that was not a great quality, but I'm not sure if I would like to work with it. I also got this permanent adhesive roller, and it says it's photo safe, which is very, very important for us scrapbookers, because we need to be sure that all the adhesives we use are archival friendly, so the pictures won't lose the colors after a few years contacting the glue, and sometimes the acid in the glue makes the colors fade away. So this is it, and it's quite wide. I would say maybe, no, I don't know how much it is in inches. I would say less than a centimeter. Maybe they say it on that, no. 32 feet, which doesn't say anything to me because I'm the metric girl, but it doesn't look like a very lot of glue, but it's very handy when it comes to pictures. So I would only hold it to glue down the photos to my albums or pages, not like papers, because I would probably save it. And I think it opens, so probably you can buy like a refill for this. I have never ever had this one too, so I will be happy to try it. I have like a big brother of this one, this ATG gun, but well, obviously this one is more handy when you go for a crop than this one, but the length of the foil on this one is much bigger, so it's more like convenient to have it in your scrap room than this one, but this one is great when you travel for sure. I also got 2 rolls of clear double-sided adhesive, and this one is, I don't know how much it is in inches, 1/8 of the inch, so it's a very, very thin one, really good for like a very detailed elements, and the length is 81 feet. I don't know if it's a lot. This one is also 81 feet, but it is 3/4 of the inch, and it's much thicker, more convenient for a bigger element to glue down. And I don't think I had this one too, so I will be happy to try this one too. I will let you know the quality. It looks good. Oh, it's very sticky. Okay, so this is another thing I've got, and I also got one of these. This is glitter brush marker. It's also a scrapbook.com exclusive, and you have to like fix it, removing this like a vivid green part, and I already have one in my stash, and I love this product. If you like to add like a little bit of shimmer, like a touch of shimmer to your project, this is just perfect. It's just a brush, and you have to push it here to make the color flow. Well, not the color, the liquid. I am not sure if you are seeing how shiny it is. It dries transparent. The only thing that lasts is this glitter. It's a very fine glitter, so it's a perfect one for just an accent, and it has this kind of a silvery finish, so it will match all the colors. So I have one here and I need to adjust this one too, but I will probably leave it like it is until I finish this one, so I will not mix them, which one is fuller, which one is almost empty. And this is something that I am addicted to. Foam adhesive. If you watch my videos, you know that I never ever make projects that are just one layer of paper. I always add 3D foam or some other thing to add dimension to my pages. And those from scrapbook.com are just genius. They are fantastic, and the variety of of sizes and purposes is awesome. This one is my favorite. Those are called foam adhesive stripes. They are 1/8 of an inch wide, and you have 160 pieces in this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5 of those, which is awesome because they are pre-cutted into the stripes, so it's easy to use them in a longer version. They are quite thin, so they are good for small elements, but they are also bendable. So if you have like a shaker box or shaker pocket which is round and you want to fill it with sequins, this one can be like rounded around some letters and elements, so you can adjust the shape of it into your projects. And I also, when I'm too lazy to reach for the double-sided foam tape, I tear off like 2 or 3 strips if I want a thicker, like a wider piece of foam, and I cut it into the smaller elements, and I use it a lot. And I also got those dots. They are the bigger dots. I also have a smaller dots here somewhere. Yeah, so I have the smaller dots too, and you can also purchase squares and the bigger squares. You can buy, like, I think like a sampler of all the shapes. You can buy bigger packs of each, whatever you use the most. Well, for me, I used the squares the most, and they are always the first one to when it comes to using up, and I already ran out of them. I need to reorder them, and now I will have the bigger squares again. So this is awesome too. And now we will move to the stamps and stencils. I am not sure what of those I'm more excited about. Okay, so I will start with the stamps because I have never ever in my scrappy life had so many alphabet fonts to play with. And we have like 2 big, I don't know if you hear the rain. It's raining really heavily outside. So I have 2 sets of alphabet, like a bigger packages, I would say. This is tall, skinny alpha, and we have big letters, small letters, and numbers, plus some extra elements like this one. So you can put like a letter into this rectangle and have like a tiles with letters. And I also have Subway, lowercase, and it's the same font, but one of the set is like a thinner and one of the bolder. So you can layer one over another. Let's say stamp this like lighter ink and add this one as a darker ink. You can kind of combine them. They are good for like bigger titles. Like shorter words, let's say smile or fun for the card, because it will be like a bigger accent. And they are really good quality, because it's not the first time when I have stamps from scrapbook.com. They stamp really well, and this is something I'm most excited about. Bold caps solid and bold caps outline. We have letters that can be like a filling of those outlines. So you can start the outline with black ink and then fill each letter with the inner part using different color of fonts. And this is how I'm intending to use this those two stamps. Of course, you can use them separately, so you don't have to have both sets to have them be usable. This one is just like, you know, solid letters, so you can stamp it with the colorful or black inks. The same with this one. We also have smaller sets, and the smaller sets are like a vintage type upper, a vintage type lower. So we have big letters and small letters, and they are really small and cute. I would say perfect for project life. And see, this one has numbers, and this one has like a I don't know, interpunction. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to call it in English. Like, you know, exclamation and question mark. It has also a tiny star, tiny heart, and a circle. So I'm guessing you can put each letter into the circle and create it kind of like, you know, old typewriter has those round buttons with letters. So maybe this. Another font is classic upper and classic lower. So it's just a very basic, I would say, I think it's a serif font. This one is a big letter, so it has those, you know, exclamation and stuff. And this one has numbers in the same font. And the third set is like a mini solid and mini outline caps. So we have this set and this set with no numbers on them. So it's just a mini version of this one. And they can come together great in creating titles. I would say the most important words would be bigger and the less important words would be smaller. I am not sure how I will use them. I have some idea in my head, but it's not like, you know, totally created yet. And I also got 2 more sets of exclusive scrapbook.com stamps. This one reminds me of Disney World, and we have like a picture perfect, time for treats, theme park vibes, hands in the air, magical memories, my happiest place. We have a balloon, a castle, bring on the magic, best ride ever, this place the best. So we often visit amusement parks, not only Disneyland, like, well, I was in the Disneyland, but I didn't take my kids with me yet. So we don't have any like mutual pictures from Disneyland, but most of those stamps can be used in any amusement park. It's not like a Mickey Mouse everywhere. So I really like this set. And the other one is Cards for Kindness stamp set. This is the initiative. I don't know if I pronounce it well. That scrapbook.com started, and it you can join, of course, and I will leave you the link in the description where to find it. Let me quickly tell you what it's about. You make cards, you send cards to scrapbook.com headquarters, and they take your cards and send them to some organizations they are cooperating with that that I'm looking for a word, that know the values of the handwritten card, can bring a light in someone else's life. So it will go to hospitals, and I really don't remember right now the names of the organization, but I can assure you that your card will bring smile to someone else's face if you will decide to join. And I will leave you the link to the initiative so you can join if you want to. Oh, see, there is the short info about this. You send your handmade cards to scrapbook.com. We organize and distribute the cards to hospitals, crisis centers, cancer foundations, retirement homes, and other organizations. The cards are used by nurses, staff members, counselors, and volunteers who add handwritten message or encouragement and love and give them to patients, children, and other people in need. Many of these cards will become cherished treasures that will be kept and preserved for years to come. So yeah, see, it's much better than me, who is trying to explain it in my wonky English. So I will leave you the link because this is something amazing to be a part of. And the last but not least is the stencils are the stencils. Some of them are like a new release, some of them are older release, but all of them are very versatile. So this is the cloud stencil, and the cute little clouds are perfect for a card backgrounds mostly if you are making them. But I think I can easily use it on layout too. This one's my favorite because who doesn't like rainbows? Everyone loves rainbows. Me too. I'm a big fan of rainbows. Yeah, but you probably noticed that. And I'm thinking of maybe like covering the rainbows around and inking only one with separate colors to create like a rainbow of one color, different colors. I don't know. I have ideas buzzing in my head, so I need to try them out. This one is really, really great for layouts. Usually stencils are best in card making, but this one is good for layouts. It's called Sunny Days Ahead. It has the sun and the rays, and it's quite big stencil, so it will be easy to incorporate it with the pictures. And you can try inking it this way, so it won't be ended into the lines, so you'll just have a delicate ray of sunshine. Another one called Mums. I don't know, it reminds me of a flower, I would say. This pattern, it looks like a flower or maybe like a firework, I don't know. I'll probably find some good use for this one. This one is called Confetti, and it indeed looks like a little confetti, so you can use like a colorful inks to make background with this one. Scattered hearts, you can never have too many hearts in your stencils collection. Bigger, smaller, those are just perfect for the background because they are tiny, so even if you put a picture, you will still be able to see the pattern from beneath. This one is called Little Boxes, and it's just a little squares all around, good for the texture of your background with the texture paste put it on it. I don't know if you see it. I hope the light doesn't reflect too much. This one is called Bold Stripes, and this can be used like in more interactive way because first you can use the lines to ink the background and then move the stencil a little bit up and ink it again, so the previous stripes will be covered with the stencil and you will be inking the like in between stripes parts, creating like a full coverage of ink. It might be fun to use it this way. And the last one called Dotted. You can never have too much dots in your life, and this one has like a very good size, not too small, not too big, good for layouts for sure. You can easily like continue the pattern with this and make like a bigger background. So that's it. This is my not so small scrappy haul from scrapbook.com. I will leave you all the links in the description box for cards for kindness for sure, for the video where I am using those foam adhesives, and for other products I showed you today. Thank you for staying with me and see you soon. Bye.